up your YouTube search for
Forest Federation.
watch on your big screen.
Or another device if you're at home.
Get yourself comfy, this could take a while. What a happy scene. Something new every day for your long-term memory. This is so exciting, it is nearly time for a
Forest
assembly. Hey everyone, and welcome to another Forest Federation Celebration Assembly. This is our last one of the spring term. After this one, we've got an Easter break and then we're into the summer term, which blows my mind. Anyway, 6 short words that drive our lives. Every day at Stukely and Newton, we want children and staff to feel, be and become. Our school motto is, our school curriculum is, that's right everyone, welcome to our celebration. Lots to celebrate at Stukely, lots to celebrate at Newton, lots of things to celebrate from home as well. I'm now going to pass straight over to Mrs. Stevens. Oh, my phone's ringing, hang on. Oh, hey, sorry about that phone call. Now going to hand over to Mrs. Stevens, Mrs. Page and Miss Barry, who are going to give you the weekly certificates. And then after that, it's back to me for in-school shout-outs, out-of-school shout-outs, and some interesting videos coming right up.
Hi there everybody, here I am with all the necessary information about certificates for this week. So let's hear who it's going to be. So, for being kind this week, George in Anning class, you have been noticed for always being happy to help and always using great manners. Well done to you, George. And in Einstein class, Goodall next. In Goodall class, for being kind, it's you, Lila, for always showing such great patience with other people around you and being so kind and caring towards them. So well done to you, Lila. And finally, in Einstein class, it is you, Emily Booth, for being kind to others, always willing to help and even asking what jobs there are to be done so you can be genuinely helpful. Thank you to you, Emily. And let's find out who the working hard people are this week. Working hard this week in Anning class, it's Morgan. Wow, well done, Morgan, for working hard to learn and apply all of your sounds that you've been learning in phonics. That is brilliant. Well done to you. And in Goodall class, working hard this week, it's you, Sophia, for consistently great maths work and learning. Well done to you, Sophia. And in Einstein class, it is you, Ashley, working hard, persevering to get to the correct answer, even when you'd noticed that you hadn't got it quite right to start with. So you went back and persevered and got there in the end. So well done to you, Ashley. And then we go to our Achiever Awards in Anning class. It is Sylvia. Well done, Sylvia, for working hard in English and in maths and becoming much more confident. That's brilliant news. And in Goodall class, it is you, Inigo, for super independent writing this week and really nailing those paragraphs. Well done to you. And finally, in Einstein class, it's Claudia who is the achiever this week for a stunning story that you wrote in English. Well, I'm going to look forward to having a look at that, Claudia. So well done to you. Well done, everybody.
Hi there everyone, I've got the Foundation Year 1 and Year 2 certificates. First of all, hi to anyone who's watching at Newton. I know that I saw you when I came for a little bit of a walk around earlier this week, and lots of you had seen us in Assembly, so hi if you're watching at Newton. So Mrs. Gavigan has chosen Ellie for Nailed It for her superb interpretations of Monet's Water Lilies. Oh, I'd like to see those, so well done to you, Ellie. Being Kind goes to Evie for helping the others and looking after her friends when they're hurt. Working hard goes to Molly for using fantastic vocabulary when explaining about different subjects. Well done to you. Mrs. Williams has chosen Frankie for always coming to school with a smile on his face. Lovely. Working hard goes to Brooke, working extremely hard when writing sentences. Well done to you. And well done to Lila, being kind, for always being kind and helpful in class. Fantastic. Moving on to year 1. And Tomek, you've nailed it for designing and building your vehicle successfully. Well done. Mrs. Green and Mrs. Corley are very proud of you. You nailed it. Well done to Nicholas. You have worked hard in designing and building your vehicle. Well done to you. You got working hard. I wonder if this is another vehicle one. Being kind goes to Lorena. You've worked really kind and helpful when you've been helping your classmate during a tricky time. So well done to you. And Miss Howie has chosen Rihanna for getting her phonics better every single day. Well done, nailed it. Edvin, you have got seeking support from another child when you were upset. Being kind. Being supportive to another child. So well done to you. And Mia's got working hard, for always working hard and trying her best. So well done to you guys in year 1. Moving on to year 2. Miss Smart has chosen Seb. You have got working hard, Seb L. Working hard at home and smashing your TTRS. Well done to you. Well done to Millie, always using beautiful manners and being such a wonderful friend. You've got being kind. And nailed it goes to Reese for doing some incredible reasoning in maths. So well done to you. And Mrs. Hunt has chosen for nailed it, Amelia for nailing beautiful handwriting. Yes, she's got a really fancy pencil at the moment. Beautiful handwriting and doing such a super job. You got nailed it. Xavier, well done. You got working hard to remember to participate in class discussions the Stukely way. Yeah, so following the rules, listening to his peers. Well done. And well done, William. You got being kind, but always being kind and helpful member of our class. Well done to all the certificate winners.
And now for the Key Stage 2 certificates. But before I start, I just need to do a big shout out for Anning class at Newton. So, Key Stage 2. We have in Mr. Watley's class, the Nailed It certificate this week goes to Emily for huge improvements in her maths this term. Being Kind goes to Imran for her wonderful, happy and friendly personality. And Working Hard goes to Lassia for always offering her suggestions and ideas in class. In Miss Lawrence's class, Nailed It goes to Elijah for outstanding progress in recent assessments. Well done. Working Hard goes to Owen, an improved attitude to learning. Keep going. And Being Kind goes to Oren, being a polite member of Willow class and always being a good friend. In Year 4 this week, in Mrs. Franklin's class, the Nailed It certificate goes to William. Another fantastic piece of independent writing, well done. Being Kind goes to Isla C, working well and being extremely kind with her new working partner. And Working Hard goes to Benjamin, consistently improving and pushing himself in his writing. Brilliant use of short sentences in his journey writing. Well done you. And in Mr. Smith's class this week, Being Kind goes to Leon for being a patient, helpful and classmate with helping other classmates with their spellings. Well done. Working Hard goes to Angus for always working hard, especially with his enriched maths challenges. And Nailed It this week goes to Thomas, who wrote a wonderful story with great description, a good choice of words throughout. Well done you. In Year 5 this week, for Mrs. Daly's class, the Nailed It certificate goes to Amar, 100% in both maths tests. Well done you. Being Kind goes to Shimon, always ready with a smile for everyone in Chestnut class. And Working Hard goes to Max for always working hard to create fabulous sentences in his writing. In Mrs. Boswell's class this week, Nailed It goes to Emily, focused and applying what you know in your learning. Being Kind goes to Bo thoughtful and helpful and organising others. And working hard goes to Amory. Phenomenal results in your maths assessment. Well done, you guys. And finally, year 6 this week. In Mrs. Peake's class, for being kind. Zyra, for the help that she gives her peers, and she is a great learning partner. For working hard, we've got Noah, has been asking and answering lots of questions in lessons. This really aids his learning. And in a surprising situation here, Mrs. Peake nailed it. Also goes to Zyra. Congratulations on achieving the top possible score in year 6 reading. Well done you, Zyra, that's fantastic. And finally, in Mrs. Campbell's class this week, working hard goes to Timon. I've been so impressed with your effort, Mrs. Campbell writes. You've been putting into your maths. Well done you. Being kind goes to Lily. Spending some breaks with your classmates working on some new skills. And finally, nailed it goes to Damla. A huge improvement in her quality of answers with her reading paper. Well done everybody in Key Stage 2 this week. Great stuff.
Thank you to Mrs. Stevens, Mrs. Page and Miss Barry for that. I love the little shout out from Miss Barry to Anne in class. I hope they enjoyed it too. Anyway, let's do some more in-school shout outs. Stukely, Alfie T in year 6. Shout out to Jessie, Luke and Joseph for being a good friend to me through tricky times. Thank you, Alfie T. Appreciate that one. To Nelly in year 3 for making me smile every single day by being so lovely. That's from Lila PK in year 3. Now we've got 2. Mrs. Poulter, Madeline, Jake and Isabel for putting away the large sticks at the end of lunch. That's from Miss Grimes Thomas at Newton. Also from Miss Grimes Thomas at Newton to Jake, James A and Theo for always doing their home learning. Yes, that's also from Miss Grimes Thomas at Newton. And another one from Miss Grimes Thomas to Claudia for always being really kind and patient with our younger children. Miss Grimes Thomas, she loves giving shout outs, but we haven't had a shout out for her lately. Come on, Newton, you can do this. She doesn't need one, but she definitely deserves one. Oh, this is lovely from Stukely. Thank you to my companion Phoebe for being the greatest friend in class. I really enjoy hanging out with you. Now, I think that's from Angus. I might be wrong. It doesn't have a name on. The reason I think it's Angus is because I've then got a shout out from Phoebe saying, thank you, Angus. When I fell down, you made me feel better and it brought me back up. If I've got that wrong and it wasn't one to the other both times, I apologise. But lovely shout outs there. I would like to give a shout out to Molly B in year 4 because she always puts a smile on my face and is a really good friend to me. That's from Isla. And finally, Charlie in year 5 gives a shout out to Josh H for great work in music. And also Miss Barry and Mrs. Page. Shout out to Mrs. Corley, teacher at Stukely. Thank you for the lovely daffodils you gave us. There we go. They're the school shout outs. Get them in. Put them in the box outside Mrs. Stevens' office at Newton or the box outside in the AR library at Stukely. Now we're going to do shout outs from home. I've got a lot this week. Thank you, families, for sending them in. Sam, year 6, Stukely, you've just got your brown belt in kickboxing, absolute superstar. Genevieve, at Stukely, you've just got your orange and your purple badge in gym. Well done, Genevieve, top work. Oscar, Newton, you've just got your solo 5-metre swimming crawl badge. Yes, you have. And you've just been to your first comic convention. Is it called Comic-Con? I think that's what it's called. You had a great time meeting your characters, your favourite characters, Oscar. Looks like your dad had a good time too. Ira from Stukely Foundation, just got your first swimming certificate. Well done to you. Emma W and Harley, both from Stukely, both children, year 3 and year 5, took part in an adult Molka tournament at the weekend in Cambridge. They both went along. They played against loads of adults. Sorry, Emma, for knocking you out of the singles tournament. Sorry, not sorry. But they both did brilliantly. They were there for about 5 or 6 hours. It was fantastic. Well done to you two. I hope you take part in more competitions soon. Isaac, Year 3, Isaac K. Year 3 at Stukely. Your family, your mum's very proud of you. You have just showed great perseverance, bravery, resilience, and you've absolutely nailed your bike riding. And we know, your family know how much you've been working on that. So well done, Isaac. And finally, Kaya and Olivia S. Year 5 at Stukely. You just got your Gold Brownies Award. 6 different themes there, lots going on. Very proud of you. Well done, girls. Right, very quick Prediction League update. Okay, there weren't any fixtures last weekend because of international fixtures, so there weren't any matches. However, this is important. I promised Leo in Year 2 that he could lift the World Cup. Check this out. Hey everyone, I've been a bit delayed doing this, so I feel a little bit bad, but I also feel very excited too. Do you remember that Leo in Year 2 at Stukely, he won the Federation Prediction League for the World Cup? Yeah, during the World Cup, he predicted the most correct scores and he won the league. And I said that as part of his prize, he could actually lift the World Cup. Yeah? Well, right now he's going to do it. So I'm going to bring him in, he's going to lift the cup, and we're all going to give him a huge cheer. Leo, in you come, my friend. It's his birthday yesterday, and right now, he's a World Cup winner! Done, Leo, top work. Right, just before we go, at the end of this video, you've got an EDK, you've got a cheer boost song or silence from Stukely, and we've got one from Newton. I'm sorry, the Newton one is not a new one. We had a few bits to do in the nest yesterday and I couldn't get in there to do the video. So the Newton one is an old one. Can you remember what happens? There'll be another one after Easter. Enjoy, everyone.